Not. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey. Wait, where my chats go? Y'all, how do I do this? I want to do this because I never done it before. I want to set I ain't gonna be on here that long. I want to set a goal because I never did one before. How do you do it? Okay, I think I did it. Hey, LaQuite. Hey, Gamma. Hey, y'all. Hey. I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about this, y'all, because I've been following it. Have y'all been following this story? Welcome if you're new to the channel. Please hit the like button. Yes, can y'all please hit the like button? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. So yeah, I wanted to talk about this co-created. Hey Trey. Hey Kenola, what's up? Welcome into my live. Thank you very much. But yeah, I wanted to talk about this story, y'all, because I'm so conflicted. I don't know if y'all been following this story, but I have, and I've been like really into this story, trying to figure out can y'all hear me? Gamma, can you hear me? Because honey, I don't know. I think there's micro. Yeah, I think it is. I think you can hear me. Um, okay, thank you, Gamma. So I've been following this story because I've been like, what in the world? Now, I think what bothers me the most is that nobody is charged. You get what I'm saying? Now, I get little girl, old girl was a firecracker. She was. Hey, T1000. The Ronecca story, the girl that was take me back to school. Hey Gary, welcome in, love. The girl that was I've been following somewhat, but it's a lot. It is Trey. It is definitely a lot. The girl that was in Chicago who was shot by her baby's daddy, new baby mama. Her. So the girl was a firecracker. And what I really dislike, let me start with this part, because her family is, they've been going live and stuff. And sometimes you just got to let the police. You get what I'm saying? You just got to let the police. Yes, I've been saying, what you been saying, Rhonda? The white guy, what? Y'all taking me all off time. Sometimes you got to let the police. You get what I'm saying? You got to let them do what they do. And sometimes you just got to, no matter how hard it is, because trust me, I know when somebody is tarnishing your name. Hey, Liza. Hey, Mima. Lawana. When someone is when someone is, dang, what was the word I just used? I just said it. But anyway, when someone is tarnishing your name and your family member name that can no longer speak for themselves, I get that it's hard to back down. It is. It's hard to be quiet. It's hard, but sometimes we have to learn self-control. And for me, that's not something her family is practicing. Like, I think that they need to be quiet because I went and followed everybody, baby. The auntie, the mama, the sister. Baby, I done followed all of them because I need to know what's going on. So I followed them all on Facebook, and they all been on live talking about, oh, we don't need them, man. We bought this life. We da. Sister on there talking about some, yeah, my mama playing and he playing, but y'all know I don't play. So from what I hear, You so silly, right? Listen, from what I hear, the whole family just about that life. You get what I'm saying? But the problem I'm having with the story is the reason that I do that too when I'm interested in the story. Girl, Liza, baby, when I tell you, did the child live with the mom or the dad? She lived with the mom, and the grandma now has custody. But I think if the dad don't go to jail, I'm almost certain he's gonna fight for custody of his kid. But because he just arrogant like that, just in what I've learned in such a little time. Um, the problem I'm having with it being self-defense though is it's no longer self-defense when you show up somewhere that you wasn't supposed to be. That's not self-defense. You're what's the word I'm looking for with it? Inciting. You're inciting the situation. And that's basically, to me, what they did. They incited this whole situation. Why were y'all at the kids' school? Why were y'all at that little boy's school? She was dropping her baby off at school. And I'm sure she probably did fight, because if you go back, there's mug shots of her and everybody saying how she bought that life. I don't know. I'm just going by what I've heard. But when you show up to somebody's house, somebody's school, I don't know what kind of laws Chicago have, but when you show up somewhere like that and you say it's self-defense, I don't care what she said. She had license to carry. She feared for her life. You would have never feared for your life if you would have never been in that situation. And then for the baby daddy to be choking her, for the baby daddy to literally be choking her. And hold on, y'all. Let me do something real quick. For the baby daddy to be have her in a chokehold and this girl shoot her 4 times. First of all, that's another thing. Once she's in a chokehold, she's no longer a threat. Once she's headlocked, she's no longer a threat. No matter if she was tearing that person to pieces, she is no longer a threat once she has in a chokehold and that you took yourself to this girl's school, because now you're the problem. And I don't understand how the police them let this girl. I wish y'all know. I know some of y'all from Chicago in here. What kind of laws do y'all got? Because I just don't agree with this decision. And I don't know the full story. I'm trying to follow it. You know, like I said, everybody's saying that girl was a hothead. The girl that got unalived, she was a hothead. And people have shown her police records where she's been arrested for domestic disputes. So I've seen those things, but at the end of the day, she didn't go to this girl's school. Oh, it's beautiful. Thank you. Me either. A life was taken. T1000. Listen, I'm like, I cannot believe that these people were there. That's what I don't know, Trey. That's the part that's unknown. Nobody is talking about was there a physical fight before she was unalive, because even if there was, though, you brought yourself, hey Angie the Aquarius boo, you brought yourself to this girl's school. You literally brought yourself to this girl's school. And I just don't understand how you feel like you can go to somebody's residence, a school where they take their child. And why did you think that was an appropriate place? What if the child had not been in the school yet? Like, did y'all wait for her to come? It's just so many answers. Did y'all wait for her to come back? Hey, why I don't see Wanda. Where you see Wanda at? Grandma, I don't even see her. How did you wait for somebody to come out of the school? You know, it's just, y'all, I'm so irritated by this story. Like, when I tell you, when I saw yesterday that girl was not charged, she's released without charges, I was like, wow. And even if there was a fight, y'all, yeah, it don't sound right. They showed up to where she was. Liza, that's the problem I'm having. Like, you showed up to where she was at. She was dropping her kid off at school. Now, the only thing I can say about that is if her kid went to the same school. That's something else that's unknown. You know what I'm saying? It's unknown if her kid went to the same school. But to think that it's okay, and I've been listening to some of these people. Listen, I don't care how much of a hothead. I used to be a hothead too. I did. I done calmed down a whole lot. Anybody who know me can tell y'all that. I have calmed down a whole lot. Just because someone is a hothead does not mean they deserve to be unalived. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I get it. We all have a breaking point. And the fact that this is over a man. Now, let me tell y'all my personal opinion though, because I've been seeing text messages and stuff. I heard the boyfriend lives across the street from the school. That's still, I didn't hear that part to T1000. I didn't hear that one, but I'm gonna go check it out. I'm definitely gonna go check it out. But to the from what I did see though, the boyfriend was stalking her. She have all kind of screenshots. People been screenshotting. If you go to the sister page, the sister, her name is Dreka Dreka something, is Dreka something, Dreka. And so her sister said, if y'all got any screenshots of the boy Carlos Way stalking her, put them in there. So people was putting them in there, and she was like, I don't care who this ninja with, like just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Nobody is taking accountability. You get what I'm saying? Like, you could tell that she wasn't caring about this guy. She was like, go on and be with your 304s, go do what you do. And he literally stalking her. You get what I'm saying? And then one of his homeboys got on live defending him. I seen that live too. I think the live has now been taken down now. But I seen that live. He got on live defending him, talking about how much she is a hothead, how much she used to do this and do that. If I was that girl, I would fear for my life, because the family is not for play. Trey. The girl and the boy, that family is not playing. Thank you, Angie the Aquarius. Thank you for meeting one of my goals. I appreciate you, love. That family is not for play. But let me tell y'all my honest opinion. I believe that boy, because the boy who was defending his homeboy, he said, man, I don't care. He love Ro, man. He love Ro. He ain't care. He love Ro. Like, he kept saying he loved that girl, but she was a hothead, man. She used to be beating up all his girlfriends. Every time she see him with another female, she would beat him up. She would do this. So I already know she got out of hand. So that's probably why she got shot, but that's not a reason to shoot somebody. If you can't take them hands, you got to go home, especially at their age. They young. I ain't fighting at this age, but at that age, baby, let's buck it out. You get what I'm saying? But what I believe is the boyfriend, he set that up. And he knew that girl had a license to carry, and he wanted that girl. He felt like if he can't have her, can't nobody have her. And he just fulfilling his little lustful self with all these different women, but he don't want her. Y'all know how these men get, but he don't want her with nobody else. I believe he set that up for that girl to be unalived. I literally believe that he set that up and said, listen, I'm going to start something. We going to go over there, because why was y'all at the girl's school? I don't care if y'all stay across the street. I don't care if y'all stay next door to the school. Y'all should have let that girl go on her way. Now, unless something came out, if I know T1000 just said that she heard the girl stayed across the street from the school, or the guy. If something came out that she went over there afterwards, then that's a whole nother story. You get what I'm saying? But at this present time, if y'all showed up to the school, because from what it looks like, y'all was all in front of the school. It don't look like she was across the street at all. Even if he did live across the street. From the looks of the scene, y'all were in front of the school. And I believe you set that up for that girl to be unalived. I don't care what nobody say. Like, I believe he wanted her took out. Why the heck will the girlfriend mess with Ro if she can't fight? Exactly. Trey, I'm with you. That was a set. Trey. I literally believe, Angie, same thing. The whole situation was just sad. I do believe it was sad. I literally believe, because they know this girl got a criminal history of domestic disturbance. And they like, this is about to go in our favor. They literally like Chicago don't get cameras in the street. Like, every other major city, especially Chicago, should have them because of the crime rate there. Y'all don't have cameras on the road where you can see things. Y'all ain't went and investigated this to see if anybody who do live across the street from the school got a Ring camera. Y'all didn't. I mean, what are y'all doing, Chicago? Because why? I mean, I get you can only hold somebody for 72 hours without charging them. I get it. I get all of that. But what have y'all done? I just don't understand what has been done. The girl that's unalived had the restraining order. Oh, no. The girl that did the unaliving had the restraining order against the girl that was unalived. So she already, and this is why I'm like, this is a whole setup. Like, this is literally a setup because let me first get a restraining order on you. I'm telling you, this boy, Mr. Carlos Wade, he set this up. I don't care what nobody say because nobody deserves to be unalive. Nobody. And for you to go over there with this lady and then have her unalive because you knew it would look better for her to do it than for you to do it. You done talk this girl into getting a restraining order. You done talk this girl into all type of stuff just to fulfill your, because that girl didn't want you no more. Because I believe it was the other way. Because there's plenty of text messages saying she didn't want him. Yes, they said she used to fight for him all the time. She used to beat females down about him before. But they saying this was years ago. Her son was 7. They said she ain't been with that man in a while. They would break up, get back together, break up, get back together. He always cheating. Y'all know how these men are. Not all men, I'm sorry. So any men in here, I don't like to put all men in one category because there are some great men out here. There really is. So why was she in her exactly? If you have a restraint, and that is against the law, Trey. That's what I'm not understanding about this whole Chicago thing, not charging her, because why are you in her presence? Why are you there? I don't understand. That dude knew that Roe was done with his behind and felt that it was really over and he couldn't take it, in my opinion. So he set it up. Oh, if I can't have, yes, that's exactly what I said earlier, though. If I can't have you, can't nobody have you. That is, he knew she was done. Yes. Like, I literally feel that's what he did. He like, if I can't have you, can't know. Because she was living her life. You go to her TikTok page, she was just doing a bunch of TikTok dances, just all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't, I don't know what she was doing because, people different online or whatever. But there was posts where people obviously screenshot her stories when they was going through, people was screenshotting her stories because that's what they was putting in a thing where he walking past her house and he like this to her, giving her the middle finger, and she just like, what's going on? Like, she like, nigga, like, leave me alone. This is the stuff she's saying of her taking pictures of him and him giving her the middle finger. She like, nigga, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. So it's so conflicting. I mean, my biggest issue here, y'all, is like I said, why was the girl where she was at if that girl was dropping her baby off at school? Why do we as America think it's okay? I want to read her stylist. He wrote this and I thought it was so profound. I gotta go to her mama page to find it because her what was her mama name? Oh, I found it. Her people. Her stylist wrote this thing, y'all. Her funeral is this Saturday. It looked like they just posted her funeral. But the family, the whole family was about that life. I'm serious. Trey, I believe that as well. They may not have charged her, but I believe it's not over. Somebody is going to talk. Yeah, and they saying the boyfriend is probably, because how do you have her in a headlock? And once she's in a headlock, why do you think it's okay to shoot her 4 times? Yes, you can use deadly force if you fear for your life. You absolutely can use deadly force if you fear for your life. But I'm looking for that post, y'all, that her stylist wrote. Like her mama and them, like they on live, y'all. And when I tell you they is the sister name is Dreka McDougal. That's the sister name. Um, this was Mother's Day. Did she take it down? Oh no, here we go. It's a long post, y'all. It's a long post. He said, full disclosure, I've been wrestling with whether or not to say anything about this on social media. Truth is, I hate everything about social media. What is done to us as a society, and especially to us as Black people. Man, listen, this whole it's long, y'all, but it touched my heart. What particularly disgusts me most is that my client and friend, Ronecca Meeks, only 31 years old, had her bloody, lifeless body broadcast all over these platforms for strangers to consume. I hate that too. I cannot stand that, y'all. Like, if you're gonna post it, can you get far enough back so her family don't have to relive that? You get what I'm saying? That's how I feel about that. Some even poking fun at it. And the sickest part, in 72 hours, we will all be distracted by the next TikTok challenge, like nothing ever happened. So true. Hey, abundantly. Hey, boo. Gamma, perhaps, what did God please be sure? I'm praying that she gets justice soon and he behind. His behind needs to be charged too. He do. He definitely need to be charged. What did Gamma say? They might not have charged her, but I believe they're coming. Yes. I don't even know. Do I have a height feature, girl? I don't know. Side, but I digress. If I really believe in a better world for us and our children, then it would be cowardly for me to say not at least for me to not at least share my heart. So let me humble myself before you. I don't write this from a place of perfection or righteous indignation. I am just a man trying to be better every day. I'm usually flawed and imperfect, as we all are. But today, I am effing furious. I am so sick and tired of our brothers, sisters, sons, daughters being buried over senseless, goofy stuff. Like my people say, is you cool? Is you cool, man? That's basically what he was saying. Just in case you lived under a rock, gun violence is destroying us. Families are ripped apart, not just by bullets, but by cycles of pain, ego, anger, broken values fueling them. This isn't an argument about bearing arms. We have to ask ourselves some hard questions. What are we teaching our children about love, respect, and conflict? How do we rebuild the value of our families and our community? And for the love of God, when do we stop normalizing violence as the answer? Black Americans are less than 14% of the US population, yet we make up more than 53% of homicide victims. Nearly 9 out of 10 of those deaths are by gun. What is even more sobering is that most of the cases, the victims are killed by people they know. In other words, we are killing each other. Every year in America, that's over 13,000 Black lives lost, about 36 a day. Our losses rival the death of tolls, active war zones, but this isn't nations as war. It's us against us, and that's for real. Why are we killing each other like this? Over respect, ego. What brand of respect requires you to kill your own brother or sister? This is really long, y'all. I'm not gonna read the rest of it. I'm gonna post it though. I'm gonna post it because it is really, really long. But hey, Melanin Poppin', welcome in, love, welcome in. Damn, those statistics are heartbreaking. Melanin Poppin', very heartbreaking. Very, very heartbreaking. And it's so sad. I mean, we see this in this sector alone. You get what I'm saying? We see this, and I've been trying my best, y'all, to tap out because I'm really trying to garner what I listen to. I'm really trying to get a hold. I'm trying to feed my soul. You get what I'm saying? So I'm working on a better me, and I can't do that with listening to other people tear other, because no matter how you look at it, we all tearing each other down. You get what I'm saying? No matter if it's, I know they call it right side, left side, I'm on no side, but we're all doing the same thing. We're all tearing each other down. And it's so sad. It's so heartbreaking because as he go on to say in this message, is very long, in this message, that it's all about healing. Nobody wants to take the time to heal. Nobody wants to take the time to put the work in themselves. That's a great investment, yourself. Put the work into yourself so that you can heal, so that you don't look at everything as a threat. Everything, people are trying to attack you. Like it is such an awful thing, y'all. Like that we as Black people, and I know, I mean, this steals way back from slavery. You get what I'm saying? From people, when do we break it? When do we break the cycle? I definitely will, Angie the Aquarius, because it's really long. Um, if y'all, matter of fact, I'm gonna share it right now. If y'all follow me on Facebook, is this my regular Facebook page? Yeah. If y'all follow me on Facebook, I'm just gonna share it because I don't want to repost his thing, because of course it's his words. So I just reposted it on Facebook, y'all. If y'all follow me on Facebook, if not, it's, I mean, you could just go look at it. It's on my Beautifully Healed page. To a whole lot of channels, but death, about death in our community. Yes, Melanin Papa, it is so overwhelming that we feel that this is okay. It's not okay. It's not okay to go out. I'm telling you, y'all, I am so intentional. Like, people will tell you, like, people who know me will tell you, like, I always used to have an attitude. And it's so funny because last week when I went to church, my pastor, he preached about, you don't see disciples or not Christians, because Christians is very limited, but disciples, you don't see people who have God all over them with an attitude all the time. Those type of people, you always see them happy, you always see them giving, you always see people who got God all over them, baby, they do not have an attitude. And when he preached that last week, like, it really gave me a reality check. But I've been very intentional about when I'm out, I'm kind to people, I'm nice to people. I'm sure when I be sure to tell people when they get in and out of my vehicle to have a good day. Y'all know how I used to be so irritated about people not speaking to me. You get what I'm saying? I used to be so irritated by that. But then I had to change my mindset. You get what I'm saying? Because maybe they're having a bad day. You get what I'm saying? Maybe their day is not going good. So let me tell them, and believe it or not, y'all, I will speak to people and some people still will not speak back to me, but I don't look at it negatively anymore because I'm learning. I said this last week on a live, that I'm learning people's problems are their problems and they're not my problems. So how you treat people is a reflection of who you are and not a reflection of who I am. You get what I'm saying? So I'm learning to be very intentional on how I treat people, very intentional on how I respond to things. I wish I could tell y'all some stuff. I just can't right now. I will later, about my job and other things that's going on. But I've been very intentional without responding to things. Like, even though I want to, I'm not even gonna lie, because some things I I want to respond, but I don't. And what I've learned is when I do have something to say, I've learned to check my emotions first, because if I check my emotions, I'm not going to act out of emotions. And that's basically what happened in this situation. All these people acted out of emotions. They let their emotions get the best of them. And I don't ever want to be in a situation where my emotions got the best of me and I'm in a life-changing situation, because this is a life-changing situation for all of them. I'm at a little YouTube party, but I want to come say hello and say, oh, thank you, LaDon. Thanks for stopping by, love. Have you become desensitized to it? To the people not speaking, melanin popping, a little bit. And it's so funny because now I find myself being I'm over friendly now, right? And it's because I want to be kind to people. It's because I want to put kindness in the world. So I find myself being over friendly. Like, I'm not a talker. Y'all know that. That's why I don't come live a lot, because I'm not a big talker. I listen way more than I talk. So that when I find myself talking to them, I'll be making small talk for some of the people. But if I speak to them and they don't speak back, I'm not going to try to make a conversation with them. But the people who do speak back, I find myself saying, so how's your day going? Are you going to work? what you cooking this evening? Little stuff. I find myself trying to make conversation with people who do speak back to me. So thank you, LaDon. Gamma, exactly. What did Gamma say? We really need to do the work, but I guess people are in different stages of their lives, and everyone doesn't have the same desire to make healing changes in their life. That is definitely true, Gamma. They don't. I like that because I know that we react because of our trauma and we have our guard up. And I try not to have a guard up, Melanin, because what I have learned that everybody that comes into my life is not here to hurt me. I'm learning to recognize signs. You get what I'm saying? Like, there are signs that I have looked at and that I have missed and that I have been like, Tanya, you saw that. You get what I'm saying? You saw that. Even with people that I've dealt with on YouTube, you get what I'm saying? Even with those people, you be like, you saw that and you still allow that in your life. You get what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, because people like to tell me, oh, you ain't healed, like especially on Facebook, baby. They think I said, baby, I'm healed. I'm not delivered. I haven't been delivered yet from cussing y'all out when y'all try to come at me. I haven't been delivered from that, but I am definitely healed. You get what I'm saying? So I think that we as people just have to put more work into us because we so busy trying to judge. Oh, look how she lived. Look how she did live her. Look how she wear her jeans. Why is her hair like that? And I'm learning to compliment. Even if I don't believe like something is cute, I'd be like, girl, your hair is cute. Like I can see we all ugly to somebody. We all beautiful to somebody. But I can see a person who just not that easy on the eyes. And I'll be like, girl, you beautiful. I had this girl who came in my I did a review and it got like crazy views on TikTok. Crazy views. I did a sale thing on TikTok and it got crazy views on it. And so one girl came in there and she said, she said, oh, I think I need this. She said, but honey, my body is bad. She said, this is and she meant bad in a bad way, not, oh, I got a bad body, like I'm popping. She was like, honey, my bad body self. That's what she said. So I intentionally went to her page and, I'm not going to judge her, but I did say to her, I said, girl, you are beautiful. Like, and that's the things that I want to do in life. Like, I want to make somebody's day. I want to change somebody's life. If they're having we don't know what people are contemplating. We don't know if people are going to commit, unalive themselves. We just don't know what people are going through. And that's why we should be kind. That's why we should be kind. And that's what I was on Embrielle Live today. I don't know if y'all caught it. Hey, just coming in. I will go back and watch the front to the beginning. And we'll look at the ads. Thank you so much, Lynette. Thank you for popping in. I have social anxiety, so it's hard for me to communicate sometimes. Melanie popping. Me too. I am such an introvert. And it's so funny because when I tell my passengers that, y'all, they be like, no way. I be like, listen, if you talk to me, I will talk back to you. But I do have social anxiety too. I told y'all I failed the whole class because I couldn't present in front of this class. I couldn't get in front of this class and present. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I literally walked away. But I literally failed the class for that. But I do have social anxiety as well. And I don't do well in front of a lot of, when I'm comfortable with you, I'm good. And, Gamma and them can tell you that. When I'm comfortable with you, I'm good. But even when I first met them in Chicago, I was a little reserved at first. I was like sitting in my little corner. Gamma, you remember that? I was sitting in my little corner. But I came out of it like, as soon as I got comfortable with them, I did. But I'm such an introvert. Like I tell anybody, I don't like to be around nobody but my man. And that's real talk. Like even I was talking to, you remember Gamma? I was talking to one of my passengers today and I was telling them that I got to go to Detroit next week. And they was like, so I was like, I still haven't booked my hotel. They was like, why are you booking a hotel and your mom stay there? I'm like, listen, I don't like people. Like I like to be by I love being, but I love my own company, y'all. Like unless I'm with my man, baby, I don't want to be with nobody else. I really don't. I don't want to be with nobody else. So I'm like, I gotta book my room. And I said, everybody is coming to town. My sister gonna be there. Probably my niece is gonna be there. Probably some of his family gonna be there. My mom got a pretty big house. I think they got like 5 or 6 bedrooms. I don't know. But there's room for me to stay, but I don't want to stay. I don't want to be in the comforts of someone else. I just don't. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get my own hotel. That's what I'm gonna do. But I did the same thing when me and my sister had Thanksgiving at her house the year before last. I got a hotel. My sister was so mad at me because she too got a big 6 bedroom house. And she was like, it's plenty of room for you to stay here. I said, girl, you know I'm funny acting. She was like, yeah, I know. Like, you know I'm funny acting. Yes, people always compliment me on being sweet in public. If only they knew the amount of effort it takes me to associate with people. Yes. And eventually you know this too about me. Like, you know, but you were comfortable quick. I did. I was like, because I felt like I didn't want to be like in the corner to like the whole time. You get what I'm saying? So I said, let me loosen up. And then I think I felt comfortable because of, you know, the person that I was there with. I had been on a couple of trips with her. So I think that made me a little bit more comfortable. But yeah, you know, I just feel like we got to get all of that stuff in order, y'all, because that happened to that young lady, to leave her 7-year-old child behind. Um, and it's so funny because God has a way of showing us things. You get what I'm saying? She wrote her baby a note before he went to school to tell him he's strong. I hope they frame that note. I hope they do something with it so he'll always remember the note. I hope he always remember that. Those was his last words from his mom. But she put a note in his book bag, letting him know that he was strong, he can do it. And I guess this was the first day of school. That note was so beautiful, abundantly. That note was so beautiful. And I was just like, wow, like it's crazy because God literally have a way. You know, I hear a lot of people who left their people and they say, hey, I love you, you know, and they didn't know like it was gonna be their last time talking to them. But I'm glad that she was able to do that. OMG, I saw that note. Yes, T1000. That note literally broke my heart. It did, because you like, dang, this baby. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he's 7 because he will remember his mom. Um, he definitely will remember his mom. Hopefully the trauma doesn't drown his mom out. But I heard the grandma say the other day, or she typed on Facebook that he was like, I miss my mom. And she said that just broke her down. But this was senseless. Like this did not have to happen. Like all this fighting over men. Let these men, the men that are horrible out there, let these men do what they do. You cannot change nobody. You cannot make a man be a man. You cannot make a man. You can have the best head, the best cooch, you can cook, clean, you can do whatever. But you can rub that man's feet, you can rub his boot, you can do everything that man wants you to do. If he gonna cheat, he gonna cheat. It ain't nothing you can do to change that. Nothing at all. And people have to understand that this is the life that we live in right now. And we got to change, people. Us. You get what I'm saying? We got to change who we are. We got to get better, because this is not, we have to teach our children better. You get what I'm saying? If we teach them that healing is good, or even quit raising these kids in survival mode. Quit raising these kids like that. These kids growing up in survival, and y'all wonder why they got so much anger and hate in their heart. They got anger and hate because of how they're being raised. And we got to do better as parents, as grandparents, as aunties, as sisters, as cousins. We just got to do better. We have to, y'all. Like, it's just so much out here. It's just too much going on. We are killing each other, unaliving. You heard me, YouTube. I corrected it. Unaliving each other left and right. And you know what they doing? You know what they doing? back there laughing at us because they ain't even got to do it no more. We doing it to ourselves. They ain't even got to do it. Although they still gonna do it every now and then, but they don't got to because we doing it to ourselves. And it's sad. It's really, really sad. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to talk about that because it really touched my heart. And I wish that them people, I want both of them to be charged. I think both of them need to be charged. I don't think just her. She needs to be charged for, because that was overkill. You shot that girl 4 times. One time would have been enough. The auntie did a lie. She said, man, she said, yeah, I went to view my niece's body. She said, she said, I seen my niece. She just looked like she was sleeping with a motherfucking hole in her head, bitch. That's exactly what she said. And I just want the family too. I don't know if y'all will ever. Thank you, T1000. I don't know if y'all will ever run across this. I mean, like, I didn't like. Did I do what you call this? Angie's. Let me like Angie's too. I'm sorry. Oh, child, I'm trying to heart it somewhere else. I don't know what I was doing. But I just want the family to pipe down a little bit. Like, I need the family to really pipe down. We know y'all about that life. Like, we see it. We see that y'all about that life. But at this, there's a time to speak and there's a time to be quiet. Everything don't deserve a response. Every single thing do not deserve a response. Nothing at all. And I get that straight from a lot of men telling me this through discussions on that topic. Yes, nothing, Gamma, nothing you can do to keep them. Thanks for the 2 goals being met, 8 more to go. Thank you, Gamma. I agree because he had a TPO and they traveled from Milwaukee to Chicago. Wait, who came from Milwaukee, Melody? The boy and the girl? Girl, you putting me on to something. See, I've been trying to follow everybody to see, because I know her family gonna do it in her favor, and his family gonna do it in their favor. Both him and the girl have deactivated their all their social media accounts, so you can't go back and try to see what's going on. Yes, that's what the news said. Wow. How about somebody ask the aunt? How about somebody ask the aunt what she mama done? Lord have mercy, church. Not Mama Duck. I cannot. I'm mad because my card is not working and I can't send super. It's okay. Thank you. I know you will do it, Gamma. It's okay. It's okay, my love. But yeah, it's like I need both of them to be charged, y'all. I literally need both of them. Hold on, I'm from Milwaukee, but you know they right across the border. Not the border, but I always say, yeah, the borderline, the line that divides the states. So you know they right across. But they done came from Milwaukee. I gotta go. Well, who said that? Melanie. I gotta go check that out. Cause girl, when I tell you this, all I've been watching for the last couple of days. I'm like, I want to know what's going on. I watched the boy live who was talking about her, who was saying she a hothead and all this stuff. The girl that was on the live was a hothead, but her whole family looked like they don't play. And if I was them 2 people, if they ain't charged, they need to skip town. That's what I said. That's what I was trying to tell you. She drove miles to the miles. I didn't even see that, Trey, where you said that. Oh my God, man, I have to go look at the pictures. Yes, Gamma, that's what I heard. Wow. Hey, Brooklyn boy from NY, good evening. Oh my gosh, she drove, baby, and she not charged? And she not charged? Y'all don't think this is premeditated? Y'all think this is self-defense instead of premeditation? Baby, listen. Baby, let me tell you something. They said Chicago police is trying to make sure they don't have a lawsuit on their hands. So I hope that's what they're doing. And that's why they haven't charged her as of yet. It is still an open investigation, just an FYI. Chicago police did confirm it's still an open investigation. But if I was her family, let me tell you something. I would be on their heads. It ain't no way that I would be on their head. Like, y'all know how to show up in the streets, know how to show up in the court of law. You get what I'm saying? Y'all know how to show up when people want when people want to be about that life. Know how to show up for your loved one in the court of law. So I don't know if y'all will ever run across this video. What's the aunt name? Leslie, Tina, and Drika. Them the people that I know from the family. Listen, Tina is her mother, Drika is her sister, Leslie is her aunt. Let me tell y'all something. For all the other aunts, sister, brother, and all the other family members, y'all need to go down to that police station and y'all need to raise hell. Because ain't no way she traveled, even if she came, like I said, from across the street. Even if she came from across the street, there is no way. Like, was it the first day of school in Chicago that day, Monday? Likely it was. Probably the first day of school. If it was the first day of school, you mean to tell me if the boy lived across the street, you came to her house and you thought it was okay? Because they said she was on her way to work. They said she was dropping her baby off and she was on her way to work. Baby, this story, I didn't hear that one. I did not hear that one. Ronecca was fly and he and her was jealous of her. I think so too. She was fly. She was. Somebody said that. I thought y'all said she did wear designer. Why y'all asking for money? Thanks for clarifying, Melon. Rumors said that the deceased baby mama was the aggressor. I disagree. It happened right outside of the school. The other baby mama baby is 6 months old, so why was she there? That's the same thing I said about unless her child go to school there. Why were you at the school? That's no way self-defense. Why are you at this baby's school? Why? It makes no sense. And she had a TPO on him. That's a violation in itself. Yes, now I did hear that, Melanie, that she had a TPO on him, but the girl had a TPO on her. The girl that unalived her had a TP on her. Then I seen some other guy on YouTube. I watched this video, but he's so stupid. Like he irritated me, and I ain't even about to promote him right now. But he irritated the mess out of me talking about some. If you run into a Blackmon, run because the whole family got TPOs on them. Like, that is the most ignorant thing to say. The family is about it. Yes, they is. And I hope they do pipe down a little bit. I really do hope they pipe down just so they can get justice. But that's too much. Like, oh, Lord, please let them. Please let these people charge them people. Because them people should have never been at that school. The fact that she was in a headlock, she's no longer a threat. She's no longer a threat. She's in a headlock. She can't touch you. She can't do nothing. She is no longer a threat. You went and got a gun after she was in a headlock from what the people that was on the scene say. This is what the people on the scene say. The guy at the scene was telling cops that the man had her in a chokehold when the girl shot her in the face. So I thought I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, abundantly, I thought I heard that she went and got the gun out the car because they said she went and put it back too when the police got there, and she was standing there looking clueless, like she was some innocent bystander. Like, oh, what happened? Girl, this is so sad. This is so sad. Y'all took that girl from her baby. Y'all robbed her of the right to enjoy her baby growing up. Y'all robbed her of that over jealousy. This is all jealousy. This is all jealousy. Oh, he my man. Oh, he my man. And from what I hear, she didn't want her. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the father had the son and she met him to bring the baby's lunch with the note. I didn't hear that part, Trey. I didn't hear that part. But even still, that's still, why would he bring that girl to the school? You get what I'm saying? Yes, she threw the weapon in the car, no remorse. Yeah, I heard that part. She threw the weapon in the car. I don't know, Trey. I have to go back because all these stories are all over the place. Because most people are saying she was dropping her baby off at school, but if he was bringing the baby lunch, if she was bringing the note to the school, then okay. But at the same time, if he lived across the street, why the girl didn't stay in the house? You got a restraining order on her. Why you ain't stay in the house? What you outside for? What you want? You want to be seen? You want to know? You want her to know that you there? that you were in his company? That's what you want her to know? What for what? Why? What did you come outside for? For her to say, oh, what I be doing over there? Da, 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 da. You wanted you. I don't care what nobody say. They incited this. And I literally believe he set that girl up so he wouldn't get so he didn't have to take the rap. But he should be charged too because he had the girl in the headlock. So he definitely should be charged while the girl got shot. He had her in the headlock. That's it and that's all. So yeah, y'all. I'm so irritated by this story. I'm so irritated. Girl, I went to all their pages when it first happened. I need to follow up on the story. Yeah, I did too. I went to everybody page abundantly. Let me tell you, I was on everybody page watching everybody lives. Like, okay, hey Robin, thank you for coming in. Welcome in, love. I was watching everybody live. And then when I saw the sister share the boys live, because the sister shared the boy who was on the other boys, Carlos side, talk about here go another little gay a nigga with his pussy ass opinion. I was like, Lord. So I watched his live and I was like, dang, this is real messed up. But I hope that they charge y'all. Y'all get into agreement and y'all get into prayer with her family. Because now I'm gonna say this, because we all know if you live by the gun, you're gonna die by the gun. That's just what it is. It's just what it is. I will say this: if she went to that girl, if say the house was across the street, and she went over there starting with that girl, then what happened, and it is self-defense. But if you showed up at that girl's school, at that baby school, and you done brought your happy, he my man outside, then baby, you deserve to go to jail. You incited that situation. Sad thing is you can see the blood on his hands literally in the video. Yes. Post a link or send one to me, Tanya, so I can catch up. Which one? Which link, abundantly? To the families page, girl. I'll follow all of them. That video. I told you I think it was took down because I don't see it anymore. So I don't see that video anymore from the friend who was talking about her. I don't see that video who was saying she a hothead and she used to always pull up on him and beat his girlfriends up and da 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 da. There was somebody in there that said he took the car from her. He had bought her a car and he took it because he bought it and he was in there fighting her. It was all any link. I will follow the breadcrumbs. I forgot all the names. Okay, I got you, boo. I got you. I will definitely send them to you. But yeah, y'all get into agreement and get into prayer that justice be served. And that's on either side. You get what I'm saying? That's literally on either side. If she was defending herself, okay, let justice be served, because you can't run up to somebody and just keep putting your hands on them over a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let these niggas be niggas and let them do what they gonna do. And over anything, you just can't do that. You get what I'm saying? So child. I hope that wasn't the case. And, but if it was, let justice be served either way. So let's get into agreement with that, y'all. But I'm about to get off here because y'all know it is 1 o'clock, baby, and I'm going to bed because I have church in the morning, and church start for me at 8 o'clock, y'all. I go to 8 o'clock. My church have 8, 10, and 12 o'clock service, but I like to go and get out. And I'm painting my house tomorrow, y'all. I'm so excited. I'm painting. I'm doing it myself. I went and bought all the paint today, so I'm painting my house tomorrow. I am trying to get everything ready before my furniture get here. My furniture will be here Wednesday. I already have my table, but it's in the garage because I have to put it together. And plus I wanted to paint everything because I didn't pay for them to deliver my I did all these videos, y'all will see. But how old were they? The girl that was on the live gamma was 31, so I'm assuming they all was like in their late 20s, early 30s. But the girl that was on the live was 31. But I went and picked up my own dang on furniture because they was trying to charge me $200 to deliver my furniture and put it together. No, I don't think so. I paid Well, actually, I ain't paid nothing because I complained to Enterprise and got my car for free. But the car was only $35. And I just had to put the little gas back in it. Well, you are looking good, walking the miles. Glad to talk to you tonight. Have a good evening. Thank you, girl. I am trying. I am trying. I be seeing it now, y'all. I be walking like, okay, girl. Okay, you cute or whatever. No, but as soon as this stomach get flat, but it's going down. My stomach has went down. I told you I was looking at old videos and I was like, what in the world, girl? You was huge. You was like a, you was like a whale. You was literally like a whale. You know what I'm saying? And I be like, I be telling people, this is TMI. But long time ago, this is how long ago, me and my youngest son, dad, we made an explicit video. You get what I'm saying? And I was big at that time too. Baby, I looked at that video. I said, baby, we is about to delete it. I look like a whale. I look like a whale on the bed. No. Let's throw it away. Like it was hard. It was horrible. Thank you, Melody. I am definitely trying, love. But what I was about to say. So yeah, I end up getting the truck free from Enterprise because the truck was nasty and whatever. And then with my furniture, y'all, the same thing. They was trying to charge me $299 to deliver my furniture and set it up. The furniture already come together because I didn't get the one that doesn't have bones. I got the one with bones. Yes, I'm painting the whole house, Gamma. The whole house. I got a paint sprayer though, so it's not gonna be like a big old task. I got a paint sprayer, so it ain't gonna be the hardest part is gonna be putting the tape on all the trimmings, figuring out how I'm gonna cover these ceiling fans up. I really want to take them down because they don't match no more. So I really want to buy new ones, which I probably will do because y'all know how I am. I'm a stickler for things. So yeah, I probably will end up just buying new ceiling fans. Ceiling fans only cost like $200, you know. So I'll probably end up buying new ones. But yeah, so they gonna still deliver my furniture. Ashley is. They just don't set it up for $60. So you mean to tell me y'all was charging me $230 to set up something that's already just put together? All you gotta do is move the sectional together? No, absolutely not. So yeah, $60 me, and they just leave it at my door, and that's fine. I'll pull it in the house. It's okay. It's okay. They in pieces. I can do it. Like, no, y'all ain't about to charge me to set $300, y'all. Y'all are ridiculous. But yeah, so that's it. What's your new color is going to be? Or is it? No, I can tell you. I think I told y'all already. Anyway, Melanie, it's so all my furniture is black. Let me tell y'all about them stools y'all wanted me to order too before I get off of here. I chose the stools that everybody else chose, right? When I went to pay for them, I was irritated because all the other stools come two in a pack. These stools come one in a pack and they $200 each. The other stools were like $176 for two in a pack. I'm like, I don't want these stools no more. I don't want them. They was $200 for one stool, y'all. Why they didn't come two in a pack like the rest of the stools did? You are doing absolutely good. Thank you, Gab. I love Ashley's Furniture, but I always have issues with delivery. I ain't even letting abundantly sit it on my door and I'll pull it in the house. Last time, I think I did that last time when I first moved in this house because I remember I was at UPS and I had to remotely unlock my door because I was at work when they delivered it. So I was like, can y'all just set it in the house like anywhere y'all? They was like, we can't put it together. I don't need y'all to just set it. So when I think I still got the picture. I'm gonna post it. They had all my furniture just standing up any type of way in my living room. But I'm like, what the hell? Girl, they try to get you with that delivery fee. They do. They wasn't gonna get me. I was like, no. I was like, I'll just rent and I told y'all this before that it's cheaper to rent, go to Enterprise Budget, one of the rental car places, and get you a pickup truck because it's cheaper than a U-Haul. So go get you a pickup truck. That's exactly what I did to get my dining room set home. When it got me a U-Haul, but it is in the garage. And once the paint is dry, hopefully I have everything in by Wednesday because I'm gonna try to leave and go to Detroit Friday. because I am driving because I want to bring Detroit food back. So I'm driving to the D, y'all. I'm driving. I ain't flying this time. So yeah, I am driving. But yeah, we getting it together, y'all. We getting it together. I can't wait to get all my footage together because it's gonna be like, I don't think I got pictures on my I got pictures on my camera. I was about to say I didn't get no before pictures, but I got pictures on my camera so I can say before and after. But yeah. Um, so yeah, that's it, y'all. But yeah, what y'all think I should get new fans? My fans are like the color of my floor. So technically I could keep my fans because the wood is the same color as my floors. I'm not getting new floors yet. I want to, but everything in me is saying you don't need to spend like 8,000 because that's how much it costs to get my floors done, y'all. And I don't want to spend $8,000 right now. Can I? I can, but I don't want to. Did you find? Oh, thank you, Trey. That's because I forgot. Melody asked me. So yes, my colors are pink and yellow. All my furniture is black, and I'm doing everything in pink and yellow. So I did. I didn't. I found the feathers on Sheen. Trey. I found the feathers on Sheen. I just ordered them today because I went out shopping today. Um, After I was done driving, I went shopping and I went to Home Goods this time instead of at home. I still need 2 big pictures. I gave my daughter all the pictures. That child was so happy. I gave her everything blue in my house. Everything that was blue in my house, I let her have it. So I was like, yeah, you got this. You got this. So I let her have everything that was blue. So everything is gonna be pink and yellow with black furniture. I'm hoping my house not too dark. And me and my daughter, she coming to help me tomorrow. We doing an accent wall. So I'm gonna make the door in the wall in the foyer. I'm making that an accent wall. So I'm doing it myself, y'all, because I'm like, all this money. When I first moved in this house, I paid for everything to get done. Pay for everything to get done. So I just been watching a bunch of videos on YouTube and Facebook. Like, girl, you could do this yourself. Like, it's mad simple. I'm not paying for this to get done this time. I'm not doing it. I'm gonna do it myself, especially painting. I'm painting everything. The walls are still gonna be gray. I'm kind of scared about the color, y'all, because I did a light gray. My walls are gray now. I know they look white, but they really are gray. They like a tint gray. And that's what I should have did this time. But this gray, I'm praying it's not too dark, y'all, because y'all know how I like my house. Y'all see the blinds still open, and these blinds stay open all night. But I like my house bright. I like my house bright, and I'm gonna be so mad. Like the accent wall I'm doing is a black wall, and that's because the furniture is black. So I'm making the accent wall a black wall, and then the rest of the house is gonna be gray. So I'm just hoping it don't make my house too dark, because if it do, I'm gonna tell y'all right now that I'm gonna be selling that furniture, and I'm gonna be going to get some new furniture. I'm just letting y'all know. Yes, I am getting an area rug, Melanin. I'm getting 2 of them, one for the dining room table and one for the sectional. I was looking, let me show y'all one. Let me see if it's on this phone. Y'all tell me how y'all like this. Where was I at? Wayfair? Where was I at? Maybe it's on this phone. I'm going to show y'all one of them. Where is it? What phone was I on? Oh my goodness. I want to see how y'all like it. At first I was gonna do y'all ain't gonna be able to see this. Go back. Honey, what am I watching? Wayfair get on my nerve, literally. If y'all can see the one in the middle, I know it's the one in the middle. I was gonna do that one at first. I was gonna do the one in the middle at first, but then I was like, no, I got too much black. So I found the pink. I don't know which phone it's on though. I can't find it. I know one thing, them chairs pissed me off. I almost didn't get them, y'all. I ain't lying. But what I like most about them is what everybody said. They're more sturdier. And I didn't like the fact that I can't find them, y'all, but I'll post it. You tearing me up with the ass today. Do I got ass? I ain't even remember. Oh, because you know what? I'm on my computer. I did this live from my computer, and I think when you set it up from the computer, they automatically put them on. Because usually I always forget to put them on, and then I got to go back and put them on later. I love interior decorating, so that's why I'm being. No, me listen, me too, Melanie. I don't think I'm good at it though. Like I don't think I'm good at interior decorating. I really don't. And I be looking at people's houses. I be trying to get ideas, especially when that's why I watch a lot of videos because I don't think I'm good at it. I be like, that's why I be asking for y'all opinion and stuff, and I be like, what do y'all think? Like like I vision it, Melanin, but I can't never like put it together like how I want it. Like even with how my house was last time, I just don't think it was like, oh, I didn't like it that much. You get what I'm saying? I didn't like it. I dealt with it for 5 years, but I just felt like it was so plain. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just felt like it was plain, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. I'm gonna try. Uh I'm tempted to remove all curtains throughout my house and just update my blinds for natural light. You know what I want to get abundantly, and I should call somebody out to get the price in. I don't have curtains either because I've never liked curtains because I like light in my house. So I do have curtains downstairs, but they sheer, and I'm taking them down and I'm not putting them back up. But what I want to do is I want to get shutters. I want to get shutters throughout my whole house. When I lived in Memphis, when I stayed with the guy in Memphis, we had shutters and I love those things. I literally, because you can open them like this or you can open them like blinds. So I literally thought about getting shutters. I need to call somebody out and see how much they're going to cost for me to get them. But that's what I really want to do. I want to replace the whole house with shutters. But yeah, I don't have curtains right now because I don't like curtains. I absolutely love light to come in my house. I like for my house to be bright. That's what I'm so scared about this black, but I love that furniture. I've been wanting that furniture since the first time I saw it, like probably about a year and a half ago. I've been wanting that furniture. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. 8 more goes. Girl, I'm about to get off of this live. I just did it, Gabba, for the first time because I never did it and I wanted to see what it was about. So I said, let me go ahead and do it. But yeah, I wanted to see, I'll never get on here and ask for nothing because I just feel like, God take care of me. He do. So I'll never get on here and ask nothing. I am truly, truly blessed. So I just want to do it just to see how it worked. But I'm appreciative for Melanin. No, who was it? It was T1000 and Angie. I appreciate y'all so much for sending me $1.99. Y'all rock. I appreciate y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to see how it worked and do it because I've been seeing it done. But y'all know I don't be asking for nothing. But anyway, let me get off here because baby, don't start. That is a feature they offer. I mean, I know. Thanks a bunch of people. Let me like it. Let me like it. Oh, I don't be knowing how to like it. Thank you, boo. I mean, I know that it's a feature that they offer, but Gemma, you already know how humble I am. So please, like you already know. I get it's a YouTube feature, but so are the views. You get what I'm saying? So are the views, and even though YouTube play with me so much, y'all. I tell you, I will post the same video on YouTube, Facebook, and TikTok. TikTok and Facebook is gonna move the heck out of my videos. YouTube gonna be like, nah, I don't think so. But the one with the lady at Lowe's is doing really well. The lady at Lowe's, that one is doing really, really well. You welcome, Trey Trey. I really wanted to have this conversation, and I'll come back once I find out some more stuff, girl, because I be being nosy. You welcome too, Melanin. Right, so please view and super if you would like. What you talking about? View and super if you would like. Girl, I don't know what you talking about. But yeah. I mean, I just, I feel like, I'm thankful. I'm blessed. I am like, I look at my life like I'm a whole single woman out here doing my, not single as not in a relationship, but I'm unmarried. You get what I'm saying? Out here doing my thing. You get what I'm saying? I am doing my thing by myself. You get what I'm saying? By myself. Have been doing this thing. I don't want to do it by myself. I can't wait to get married because, baby, I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't want to do it. I can't wait till we move in. Baby, no, no, listen. Tired of doing it by myself, but it is what it is. It's what it is right now. But yeah, y'all, let me get off of here because I definitely, you said that you asked for views. Okay, you can ask for views and supers if we would like. I know. I just don't. That's just, Gamma, that's just not who I am. But I get it. I get it. I get it. It's a feature. I feel like if people want to give, they will. Like that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel about the situation. That same thing in church. If people want to pay their tithes, they gonna pay them. If they don't want to pay their tithes, they ain't gonna pay them. You get what I'm saying? I pay mine, and that's why I'm so blessed, honey, baby, because I give over and abundantly in tithes. Even out here on YouTube, I give a lot. So it's this just who I am. It's just who I am, Gamma. You know how I am. Like how. But yes, again, even with that, I don't ask people to tip. I don't say, hey, can you tip? Even when I be like, boy, they done ripped me off on this ride. They know they done got down. They done got over. They done ripped me off. I still don't say, you gonna tip me? No, if they tip, they tip. I've showed you my tips before, Gamma. Um, my tips be wonderful. Like I make that's how I make so much money out there. People tip me. I have gotten probably $400 tips since I've been doing this. Probably about 10 to 15, $50 tips. I always get $20 tips. So yeah, people take care of me out there. So, and that ain't nothing but God. That ain't nothing but God saying, hey, take care of my queen because she be doing her thing. Take care of my child, not my queen, my child. We sometimes have to be reminded though. Yeah, that's true. Abundantly, exactly my point, but they still pass the tray. We're not asking you, you're not asking, you're utilizing the feature. Okay, Gamma, I know I'm not gonna win this argument with you. So girl, we ain't even about to have it. And when you go to my church though, my church literally passed the tray one time at the end of the service. Half of the people probably didn't go. My church passed the tray at the end of the service. They asked for offering one time. You either gonna give it or you ain't. That's just how my church look at it too. So okay. And if Lyft and Uber did not have that feature, then what? Then I wouldn't get no tips unless somebody, like so many people give me cash tips too. And if I go downstairs and get my purse, y'all gonna be like, what? I look like I've been on a stripper pole, baby, because I never use cash. One, I never use cash. Papa was trying to steal it out of my purse the other day when we went to pick up my furniture. I never use cash, and I'm not gonna go put all them dollars. And I do have a bank in there that I can put it in because I got dollars, fives, all kind of stuff in the bank. But I need to take it out of my purse and go put it in the bank because that's what I do. Hey, Lovable Creations. But yeah, let me get out of here because baby, I will be with this with Gamma all day. I will. But y'all be sure to have a blessed night, and thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for listening. I appreciate y'all. Thank you abundantly T1000 and Angie for the super chat. I definitely appreciate what happened. I definitely appreciate y'all, and y'all have a good night.